Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson. We are going to discuss the book by Ellen Patton. It's called Cry, the Beloved Country. So this is a book that is done in grade 12. It's a compulsory literature, and you have to study this book for you to pass your English FAL. Okay, so we are going to start by analyzing the cover of the book, and it reads as follows. It says, Cry, the Beloved Country. So I thought I would start by analyzing the actual title of the book because it's quite an interesting title, and I think it's worth analyzing. So let us delve into it. The first thing that I would like to say about the title, Cry. Obviously, crying is not a good thing. The title has a negative sense or a mood about the novel. So by just reading the title, you can already feel a sense of anguish, sense of cry, mourning, and this is what exactly what the book is all about. The book is all about crying. The characters in the book are going to go through a loss, which will result in them crying for their loved ones, crying for their culture, things that are lost in the book, which are very significant in their lives. So it has a negative sense, or it gives you a negative mood about the poem. It sets a negative tone of what is going to be revealed in the novel. When the country cries, for instance, because it says, Cry, the beloved country, when the country cries, it shows that it has gone through a very deep pain, and which has resulted in anguish, which has resulted in people feeling pain. The story in this particular case is, it shows us the emotions of Umfundisi, who goes out of his village in search of his family members. So this pastor is searching for Absalom, which is his one and only son. He's also searching for Gertrude, which is his sister, and John Kumalo is his brother. They've been swollen by this big city called Johannesburg. Now, this is an uncomfortable journey, as Mfundisi will move out of his comfort home, which is Ndocheni. He will then go through a voyage traveling to this big city, Johannesburg, the city that has swallowed his loved ones, and yet they haven't came back. Now, the question is, will he come back? That is the biggest question that I had when I read this novel, because I'm thinking, if every one of his family members has gone to Johannesburg and they were not able to come back, is he going to come back? Is Joburg going to change him? So that is some of the questions that we are going to ask ourselves, and we'll have to answer those questions as we read through the book. Another important aspect about the book is whether Joburg is the problem. Perhaps Joburg is the influence in these people's life. Joburg is shaping these people, making them to do certain things that Mfundisi would regard as not appropriate or morally unjust. So yeah, he's going out of his comfort zone, Ndocheni, a very small town. Now he travels to Johannesburg for the first time. It's a big city, and this city, he doesn't seem to be hearing good news about it, because the people who go there, they never come back, according to Fundisi, who's saying that people who go to Johannesburg never really come back. So this must be a very difficult place to live in, because if you forget your roots, if you forget where you come from, then what is happening in Johannesburg? Okay. Obviously, he's not certain. He doesn't know what he's going to find when he arrives in Johannesburg, because he received a letter at the beginning. He receives a letter, and this letter propels him to travel to Johannesburg, as they tell him that it's urgent and he has to go because his sister is very sick. So now he's not traveling because of good news, but he is traveling because he heard about this terrifying news. Then he has to go there. Okay, so that's one thing that we need to know. It's not a very comfortable journey. It's an uncomfortable journey that was